Yo, hello and welcome back to another video for Super Autopads. The devs have just released a new update and I just wanted to really quickly go over it because the game will change a fair bit to the state we all know and love, I think. By the way, we are in Discord here and they rolled out the update first on the test branch, and because I'm pre-recording this, the update is not live yet, so we have to go through the patch notes for the test branch update, which are actually the same as the update also will have. So first up, they added sound and audio control. This is amazing. I asked a long time for this. You can now adjust your sound or audio stuff a bit better because you now got a slider control with that. Next, unrollable animals can now appear in the achievement list. This is also pretty cool. It does not work retroactively. So if you once had a bee on level 3, for example, you don't get that achievement now. You have to buff it up and play it as a level 3 once again. But if you do, you can now get the achievement for it. This is a pretty nice change for our achievement hunters out there, I think. Next would be abandoning too many games rewards you with Abandoned Head. Abandoned Head players can only play against other Abandoned Head players. Yeah. This game had a fair share of problems with users abandoning a game when they didn't like the first shop they were getting. So this is a nice way to circumvent this, because if they do it more, they will queue up against each other only anymore. And yeah, this is good. This probably will demotivate people to actually abandon with a bad shop. This is good. It's a nice change. Next. And this is the big one. You now start with 10 lives. On tier 1, you lose 1 life per loss. On tier 2, you lose 2 lives per loss. On tier 3 and beyond, you lose 3 lives per loss. This change is really interesting, and time will tell if it's actually a good change, but I am actually positive that it will be. So, with 10 lives, you disregard these and only look at this one. On tier 3 and beyond, you lose 3 lives per loss, and you start with 10 lives. So what that basically means is that you still have 4 lives, just as before, because you can lose 3 times and still be able to survive. But on top of that, now looking at the tier 1 and tier 2 losses, these are not as punishing anymore, and I really like that. So as before, if you lose 3 times in the later stages of the game, you are still alive. And if you add 1 loss in your early game, on top of that, you are still dead. So that's no change at all. The only really change this does is that you can lose the early game more often now. So if you, for example, lose the first 4 rounds, this is a big change, I think. If you lose the first 4 rounds, you lose 2 lives for the first 2 rounds and 4 lives for the third and fourth round, which means you are at 4 HP left. You can still lose twice in the later stages of the game still. This is the big change to before. What that also means for the meta, because I think this will have an impact on the meta, I think winning early game is not that important anymore. So I think everyone will play Duck from now on. From that point onwards where the update hits, I think Duck is the only tier 1 unit, because this will grant you such a nice start into your mid game, and losing a few rounds in the early game won't be that much of a difference, right? So yeah, this helps the Duck immensely, because it pretty much negates the drawback that Duck has by design, which is obviously losing a round if you play a lot of Ducks, which then doesn't matter anymore, right? So yeah, I'm really curious how this will pan out, but I think I would actually probably put my money on that the Duck will receive a nerf soon, because the Duck is crazy powerful. Next. Versus mode timer starts at 60 seconds and increases gradually up to 120 seconds. This is beautiful, because I think the 180 seconds or 3 minutes timer the versus mode had was a bit too much, and also that means for my gameplay series that I have to focus like really badly in versus in the following update. So yeah, but I think a few people raised some concerns that it's now really quick. So we will have to see. I think they will find a way to make it nice for the players, right? Next. is Versus Mode now lets you peek at your opponent's team from the last turn. This is the one thing I cannot comment on because I didn't really play on the test branch that often and I didn't play Versus there. So I don't actually know what that means, but I hope it means is that you can see what all of your other opponents are actually playing. So this, if that's the case, that's a huge change, but we will have to see about that. Added scroll bars. Yeah, this is nice quality of life improvement change. I really like it. Of course I do. Added team to the final score view. Yeah, this is beautiful. So if you're now winning or losing and if the match is over, the big screen now includes your final lineup with the stats your animals had and the food the animals had on top. So yeah, this is really cool. This is amazing to once again see what team you were running, and obviously it's also pretty amazing to now be able to screenshot the last window before you actually done with the match, so you can share it around and show your friends what lineup you were winning with. This is cool. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Change a point rewards to grow for each victory. I'm not really sure what you are actually now getting, but this is amazing, and they felt like they needed to change that, and they did. So are we getting more? We will see. We will have a look into the upgrade in-game really soon, so yeah, don't worry. Added an option to auto-pick names. This is also pretty cool. First, if you pick up the game, the thing with the names is really nice, but if you start to play it over and over again, at some point you don't really care anymore. So in that case, this is really cool. Added option to customize battle speed up. Also, I checked that out. This is amazing. You can now switch between 100% speed up, 150 and 200% speed up. So you can really speed up the games, which will in turn help our speedrunners out there. This is amazing, yeah. And I think if you really quickly want to chip in one quick arena match before you have to leave or something like that, now it's even more possible to do so because the 200% speed up is amazing. You can now do a really quick match in under 10 minutes, like no problem. Added another achievement per animal for winning the game with a level 3 version. Well, it's another achievement, so now if you're winning with an animal and that animal was a level 3 version, you now get an additional achievement for it. So this, yeah, more achievements, always better, right? Fixed a ton of Versus-related bugs, this is amazing. And yeah, that's about it. These are the update notes for this update, and I'm really curious what you think about that update. I think that it's really amazing, but I'm also afraid that the meta will now change towards something a bit more unhealthy than before, because I feel like the duck is now must pick. Yeah, but we will see. We will see about that. I might not be right with that, and comment down below what you think of it. So thanks a lot for watching and enjoy my end card. As always, if you like this video, never tell me or your friends, and also please never share this around. Also, please make sure to not like this video. If you want to see more content like this, definitely don't subscribe to my channel and never check out this video displayed over here. See you in the next video. I'm out.